Good morning, students. How are you today? I hope everyone is feeling great today. Before we begin in the class, I want everyone to pay attention because today's topic is very useful in English and also in real life. Today, we are going to learn about the first conditional. This grammar structure helps us talk about possible future situation and the result. We use it when something is possible and could really happen in the future. So, let's start with some questions. What will happen if you don't study for an exam? I want to know your answer. Okay, very good. Maybe you will fail the exam or get a bad grade. I have another question for you. What will happen if you practice English every day? I want to listen some answer. Excellent, you will improve your English. And what will happen if it rains this afternoon? Great answers. Maybe we will stay at home or we will use umbrellas. Perfect, Fla. All those examples are examples on the first conditional. Now we are going to see the structure. The structure, it will be if plus the verb in a simple present. Then we are going to use a comma. Will plus the base form of the verb. Very important to remind is after if we use simple present. And if in the second part, after the comma, we will use will plus the base, the verb in the base form. For example, if I study hard, I will pass the exam. Let's identify the parts together. If I study hard, this is the condition. I will pass the exam. This is the result. Now everyone repeat after me. If I study hard, I will pass the exam. Very good pronunciation. Another example. If it rains, we will stay home. Repeat, please. Excellent. Now we have another example. If my mom cooks pizza tonight, I will be very happy. Very good, class. Now I want to explain when we use the first conditional. We use the first conditional when we talk about future possibility, prediction, real situation, and possible consequences. For example, if I wake up late, I will miss the bus. Is this possible? Yes, of course. Another example. If people recycle more, the environment will improve. Very good. So remember, the first conditional talks about things that are possible in the future. Now let's do some guide practice together. I will say the first parts of the sentences and you will complete it. Ready? If I have time tonight. Okay, very good answer. You can say, if I have time tonight, I will watch TV. That's another example. Or if I have time tonight, I will do my homework. The next example, if students study hard, excellent. Another example, it could be they will get good grades. The next example, if I feel tired after school, great, I will take a nap. It could be another example, if my friends invite me to the mall, excellent participation. Now, let's practice pronunciation together. Repeat after me. If I eat healthy food, I will feel better. Excellent. If I save money, I will travel in the future. Very good job. If we protect nature, animals will live better. Great job. Now imagine that you are working in pairs. Student A asks, what will you do if you finish school early? And student B is going to be answering, if I finish school early, I will go to the gym. Let's see another example. Student A, what will happen if you don't sleep well? Student B, if I don't sleep well, I will feel very tired. Very good. Another example is, what will you do if you pass all your classes? If I pass all my classes, I will celebrate with my family. Excellent class. Now I want you to create your own original sentences. You can think about school, family, friends, goals, or the environment. For example, if I learn English well, I will get a better job in the future. If my family goes to the beach this weekend, I will swim all day. If people throw garbage in the street, the city will look dirty. If I exercise every day, I will be healthier. Very creative sentences. And just remember, the first conditional is very common in conversation, so it's important to practice it. Now let's review the lesson for today together. What is the structure of the first conditional? We are going to remember that it will be if plus the simple present. Then we are going to use a comma, will plus the base form of the verb. Excellent. And when do we use it? Correct. We use it to talk about possible future situation and the result. Before we finish, let me give you one final example. If you practice English every day, you will become more confident. And I really believe that. Thank you so much for your participation today, student. You did an amazing job. Have a wonderful day, and I hope we can see you in the next class. Goodbye, everyone.